Hi, welcome to Monday Scaries. My name's Madeline, and I'm the host. Nobody wanted me to start podcasting again. I swear, nobody did. Um, but I did, and that has to count for something. If you know me, which you probably don't, I used to have a podcast called The Thought That Counts. She was she was fun, but now she's dead. She's been dead for a while, actually. Well, she was murdered by a man. Tragic, tragic story, honestly. Maybe for next week, but today's not the day. On the topic of being murdered, though, and killed and dead, the other day I'm sleeping in this guy's bed. I think. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I'm sleeping in this guy's bed, and I get a phone call from, oh my God, he just texted. Gosh, okay. The other day, I'm sleeping in this guy's bed, the one that this video is about, and I get a phone call. It's like 2 a.m. I get a phone call from my best friend. Okay? And I'm like, what is she calling me about? They were going out that night. I'm like, something must be going on. She's probably just drunk calling me. No, it's not even her. It's her friend, another girl who I'm kind of friends with. I really like her. And she's like, Nat is dead. Natalie died. And so I shoot up in this guy's bed. I'm like, Nat's dead? What do you mean Nat's dead? This is terrible. What am I gonna do? I'm like an hour away from my house, probably an hour and a half away from wherever she is, dead. I'm thinking she got hit by a car. Lo and behold, my lovely friend Nat just drank a little bit too much, and she was in fact dead. She looked dead. She was unconscious on the floor, basically looking dead, and it was tragic. She made a full recovery. She's good. She's back. That's a story for another day, although it was scary. The point is, I have terrible luck when it comes to sleepovers, specifically with this guy, but we'll spin back to that, so remember that I can't sleep in the same bed as him for whatever reason. Properly, at least. Anyways, the topic of today's podcast, video, whatever you're watching this on, is situationships. You know you're in a situationship when you don't know anything at all. There's a complete lack of any hope, you think. Or maybe you're delusional. There's a complete lack of commitment, communication. You get the benefits of the relationship, some benefits of a relationship, and none of the others. So that's how you know you're in a situationship. And guys, I think I'm in a situationship. I swear, I thought this would never happen to me because I stand on business. I really do. I try to, at least. My friends might disagree with that. I am a lover girl at heart. But I try to stand on business. In my soul and in my brain, I know what's going on, whether or not I'm presenting what I'm thinking, That's actually a problem of mine. I sometimes act in complete contradiction to how I feel. So, if anybody else relates to that, let me know because it's actually a serious struggle and nobody quite understands it, but it's terrible. Needless to say, you're in a situationship when there's no clarity. You need to put some glasses on. It's like you wear glasses or contacts and you just have the wrong prescription on. And that's what I'm going through right now. And I'm sure somebody else out there is probably going through the same thing. There's this guy, okay? I really like him. And I don't really like guys that often. Like this. I met him on Tinder, okay? That's the first red flag. First of all, girl, what are you doing on Tinder? I don't know. I'm in a city where I don't know anybody. I'm single for the first time in like 3 years, and I'm just ready to rumble? Honestly, I'm not even on Tinder anymore. I deleted it for this guy. But I was on Tinder for basically the reason of I like to prank call people when they give me their numbers. I find immense happiness when it comes to trolling men, and I feel like they deserve nothing, so I like to troll them. But I did not expect to get caught up the way I have. This guy caught me off guard, guys. He seriously caught me off guard. Now I don't know what to do because this is just I'm going to keep going. So, I matched with this guy on Tinder. I'm thinking, well, his bio was not impressive, okay? It wasn't. It basically described a type of girl, and it was me. And it was like, my weakness is me. Insert a picture of me, okay? So he DM'd me, and he's like, you're just my type. And I'm like, I don't like when guys say that because I am afraid of being fetishized as a light-skinned woman. Okay? So I don't know if that's what he's referring to, but that's what I'm thinking he's referring to. Anyways, I'm like, is that so? And he's like, yeah. So lo and behold, he gets my number. I reply to him. I think we sent a couple texts back and forth, and then I ghost him. Not intentionally, because I do think he's really cute. And he's really tall. So obviously, I fuck with it, you know? But I ghost him and we don't talk. He's not in my mind. I'm probably not in his mind. Well, clearly I am because he texts me. He texts me again and he's like, damn, girl, where you been? I'm trying to get to know you. And I'm like, ah, shit. I like this though, because at least you know what you want. You see what you want and you go and get it. This is my dog's barking. At least you know what you want. You see what you want and you go and get it. And I will say, I do have a rule. Typically, men, if a man wants something, he will go get it. So usually if you sorry, my dog keeps barking. Ah! Usually, if you're confused about a guy, it's because he doesn't want you and you're delusional because you like him and you're just confusing your feelings with his feelings and yeah, or he's just fucking around and playing with you. So that's my rule. I'm don't know what I was saying. I lost my train of thought. But I ghosted him. But he comes back. He texts me. I'm like, okay, I like this. And so I'm going to start talking to him again. Wrong. I accidentally ghosted him again. And I think again after that. But eventually I lock in and I started replying to this guy. And I really like talking to him because the way he texts me, it's actually very interesting. Like, he talks a lot. And I like that. He talks a lot and I like it because I talk a lot, obviously. I'm literally here talking to a camera because I love talking so much. So I just randomly, oh, I prank called him. I prank called him with my friends, but he didn't answer. So at least I stand on my word. I was on Tinder literally to prank call. I've never grown up. But I ask him randomly if he wants to come hang out, not knowing that he doesn't even live in my city. He's an hour away, which I'm not good at long distance. No, that's not true. I've been in a long distance relationship. I wasn't the problem. And an hour isn't long distance. But he then informs me that he cannot hang out with me, and I'm mortified. Next thing I know, I ask him to FaceTime. So we FaceTime. FaceTime call goes great. He's giggling, I'm giggling, he's cute, he's kind of. Actually, when we first started getting on the phone, I didn't think he even liked me at all because I'm kind of annoying, and I just don't think he was expecting me to be me, but I was. So, literally, we start FaceTiming. I think we FaceTime like 3 days in a row, and I'm really starting to like him for no particular reason other than he's hilarious, he's handsome, he's ambitious, I like him. I just start catching feelings already. I can tell this is not looking good for me. I can tell we're going down a very dark and slippery slope, but I go and hang out with him. I'm kind of awkward during this hangout, but I think it goes great. We go to the beach, we go to the movies, we go to his house, we hang out, cuddle, yada, yada, yada. Eventually, I find out that Chad is going away for college for a basketball scholarship, okay? Great. Actually, great. No, I am happy for him, but this is terrible because I just met like the first guy in Florida that I actually really like. And now he's leaving. Of course he's leaving, bruh. Come on. And for a basketball scholarship, come on now. All the girls are gonna want him. Like, I can't compete. I cannot compete. I really can't. So it's tragic. And on top of that, I keep selling the bag with this guy. I keep selling the freaking bag. I never sell the bag. I'm not a player. I swear. I am a lover girl. If anything, I just love too much. But with this guy, because I was on Tinder for the first time in my life, I am getting him confused with other guys. There was another guy that I was kind of having a conversation with. I wouldn't even say talking. We were just conversating. And I told one of my guy friends about him because he was going to Miami for a basketball scholarship as well. I think D1. I don't know if there's a D1 school in Miami, but I think that's what he was doing. And I told my guy friend about him. So when I'm hanging out with Chad, my friend Isaac calls me and is like, I'm like, say hi to Chad. And he's like, hi, Chad. Oh, you're the one that's going to school for a basketball scholarship. Like, D1. And I'm like, ugh. Why would you even bring that up? Because that is not Chad. Okay? Not to hate on Chad, but that's not Chad. That's not the guy. It's not the same guy. It's not the same guy. And I fucking panic and I go, nope, wrong guy. Wrong guy. Wrong guy. Be for real. You're not even talking to any other guys. How is it the wrong guy, girl? Like, come on. And poor Chad, the look on his face, he was horrified. Because, like, I just admitted I got him confused with another guy. Girl, get it together. And dealing with me is already hard because as much as I am a lover girl and love talking about, like, how much I love with my friends and how easily I fall with my friends, I feel like when it comes to me being face to face with a man, I am not actually all ushy gushy, and sometimes they don't know that I like them. I mean, I'm ushy gushy, but never mind. Ew. So, yeah. Then after that, at some point, me and Chad are FaceTiming, and I love going through my phone. I love to go through my phone and screen share on my phone with somebody. So I'm like, let's go through my Tinder together just so I can show to you how I really hate men and I just troll them on Tinder and I don't even answer them because guys will message me and I open the message and I never reply. Or I get their number and then I prank call them. But I wanted to show this to Chad so he knew he had nothing to worry about because I don't know how to express my feelings properly like a functioning adult. So I do this, and I guess on my birthday, which was somewhere around this time, I was drunk, obviously, as one is on their birthday. And that story time, my birthday party, we're gonna talk about it because it was fucking insane and tragic. But the same night, I guess I like replied to a couple guys on Tinder. I didn't know, I don't remember. And when I'm screen sharing on FaceTime with Chad, I open up my Tinder messages and boom, here I am flirting with guys and looking like I just caught up. So I deleted Tinder immediately. She's gone off my phone and she's not coming back because that was horrifying. I can't even trust myself at this point. I have let myself down now 2 times at this point. 2 freaking times. And just wait, there's a cherry on top. So after this, I ended up going to Mexico for 2 weeks with the girls. We're going to talk about that trip too. I had a blast, but Chad's here in Florida. We're texting every day, FaceTiming. Things are going good, I think. I think he still likes me because he's talking about how he wants to get in a relationship with me. I want to get in a relationship with him. I've only known this guy for like 2 weeks, but I'm ready. I am ready to go, guys. I'm so ready to go. But bruh, one day Chad tells me something is pissing him off, and he doesn't tell me what. So when we get on the phone that night, I beg him to tell me. I didn't think it was gonna be about me. It is. It was. I fucked up. I fucked up again. Third time. I have a rule with men. 2 strikes, you're out. Fuck 3 strikes. I don't know how that baseball works, but if I was him, I would have had to cut me off by now. So I'm so blessed that he hasn't. But this is where we're at, kind of right now, and very important. He was going through my TikTok reposts. He found my TikTok somehow. It popped up on his page, and he was going through my TikTok reposts. What the hell? I get it, because I would do the same thing. Probably not actually, because I forgot that you could do that, but if I remembered and knew about it, I would be doing it. Of course, I'd be going through the following, I do all the shit. So I can't even be mad at him, because I too am a stalker. I too am a stalker. But I was reposting, like, all this sad shit about, like, what somebody would think is my ex-boyfriend, which it is. That was a traumatizing relationship. We're going to talk about it. Again, like I said, perhaps next week, okay? But not today. Moral of the story is the TikToks I was posting is like when the girls want to go out to the club tonight, but this time last year I was in a happy relationship, or love ended with love ends with the letter E, but mine used to end with the letter N. Come on, bitch, stand up. I don't even want that man. I do not want that man. I want nothing to do with him. But poor Chad has no idea because now I'm posting shit about it. Honestly, just because I can relate to it. And I don't know. It was on my For You page. Like, I don't know. I was just reposting it because it is true. Like, it is true. I was once in a relationship. It wasn't happy, but yeah. And now I'm going to the club and shit. Well, not anymore. So, like, it wasn't a lie. It just doesn't mean that I have feelings for him. And poor Chad, like, doesn't understand that because I don't think guys are the same way. I love you, Chad. Whoa, that's crazy. Don't watch this. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. Moral of the story is I fumbled the fucking bag, and now he thinks that I'm not over my ex, and I'm a player, and I'm talking to other basketball guys, which I'm not. He's the first guy I've ever talked to that's like an athlete. I have I have terrible history. Terrible. And we're gonna talk about it, guys, I swear. But I actually really like him because he has his life together. He's ambitious. He's healthy. Like me 3 years ago and Chad, we would have gotten along great when I was in my prime. dance era, dancing 36 hours a week. Like, we would have been perfect. But now, my life is just a little different. A lot different. Moral of the story is, after seeing this, Chad is a little wary about me because, we were gonna just jump right in and go for the long distance thing. I was excited. I know you shouldn't really rush into things, but guys, there is something about this guy. There is something about him. Like, I don't even care. I'm not even thinking straight. I don't care about how dangerous long distance can be for your emotional health and all the struggles that can come with it or anything like that because Chad, like, Chad, bro, it's Chad. And listen, I know I should just accept my losses and move on, but I cannot. I cannot fathom that I have fumbled this baddie, a baddie of this, a baddie of this level. Okay, I cannot. And especially because it's not even like I'm being who I really am. Like, I'm not that way. I just figured, why would a random guy on Tinder want to make me his girlfriend and take me super serious? So I'm not going to take him super serious so that way I can protect myself, you know? So, anyways, now I'm really stuck on what to do because I'm back from Mexico and I really like Chad. I was expecting that maybe we would be moving forward, but now it feels like we're not really going anywhere because I keep fucking up and now he feels like he needs to protect himself from me, probably. I'm assuming because if I was him, I would probably be thinking the same thing. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to do at all. And really, I I just don't want to be in the situationship trap. I know a lot of people who end up in the situationship trap, and I don't want to do it. It's not for me. And I don't like the in between. I don't like not knowing what is going to happen. Like, I feel like if a guy wants to have a relationship with you, he will know that. Like, he will know he wants you. I know I want him. So why can't he know he wants me? Because I keep fucking up. And I'm just scared of the situationship trap. Again, like, that's when you're stuck in between and you don't know what's going on and nothing's probably going to happen, but your feelings are involved. And yeah, my feelings are involved. I would say that this isn't necessarily a situationship just yet. And if it is, it's not so severe that I can't get out of it. If you are in a situationship, since I have been able to dodge it thus far in my life, I feel like I can help you if you are. So that way you don't end up like me. For one, don't fucking act like I act. Don't act like you're the fucking. Don't act like you're the queen of the streets when you're not the queen of the streets. When you really just want to be cuddled up, going on cute dates, and talking about your feelings and planning your future. Don't be acting like you're the queen of the streets because you're not. We know you want love. I want love. Don't fuck up like me. But for real, here are some rules you need to live by if you find yourself in a situationship. Number one, if you have been talking to this guy for more than 3 months and nothing is coming of it, you need to cut him off because nothing is coming of it. Like, talking to somebody for more than 3 months is outrageous. I feel like the talking stage should really only be a month. And what I mean by that is like you're hanging out, you're doing all the things that you need to do to find out if you are compatible with somebody in a relationship. If you start to drag it out any longer than that, like you're basically dating and doing all the same shit. I'm assuming you guys might even be exclusive because I feel like in our generation, a lot of times we start talking to people and we don't get in relationships, but we just jump into exclusivity because we don't want to talk to other people and we don't want to share a partner. Um, but if it's been 3 months and there's no talk of commitment, there's no talk of what you guys are doing, what's moving forward, cut them off. Because if he wanted you, he would have you, you know? Or at least he would communicate what's going on. So, yeah, cut him off after 3 months. Honestly, like I was saying, the talking stage shouldn't even be more than a month. But I feel like I'm going somewhere else. I feel like the way dating happens now is so different because there's a talking stage where you're talking and you're probably hanging out with them and just getting to know them. And then dating, like you guys are exclusively dating, like in a relationship. And then that's like kind of what goes on. But in my brain, I feel like talking is like when you're just kind of getting to know somebody, you're talking to them. And then dating is when you're going on dates, hanging out with them. And at this point, you can be dating multiple people, because you're dating around and you're dating. And then a relationship is a relationship. But I feel like the lingo of how relationships work these days is so different from person to person. So that's what I feel like are the steps of a relationship. However, in this point, when I'm saying talking, it could also be considered like dating around, I guess. Like you guys are going on dates and hanging out. If you guys have been doing that for 3 months without any exclusivity, cut him off. Number two, you have to remember men love intimacy with no label. Like they really do, because then they get the best of both worlds. They can go hoe around and do whatever they want, or maybe they're not hoeing around, but they get everything from you that they want. And then there's no expectation for them to go above and beyond for you because there's no label. They're not your boyfriend. And you have to remember that. Are you okay with the bare minimum? Are you okay with accepting nothing and getting nothing after giving everything and being vulnerable and possibly, probably giving away your body to some guy? No, you're not. And you shouldn't settle for that. And you don't deserve that. I don't care. No matter what this guy looks like or what you feel like he has to bring to the table, that is not worth it. You deserve exclusivity. God, that's so hard for me to say. You deserve somebody who's taking you on dates, worshiping the ground you walk on, and you don't deserve the in between. And number three, the third rule of navigating situationships is from the jump, you have to set yourself up for success. Make sure you know that you're presenting yourself in a way that is true to you. You're honest about what you want. You're not saying that you're okay with being friends with benefits or being intimate with a person without commitment when you're not actually okay with that. You know, you have to be honest about what you want, which is scary. But honestly, I think vulnerability is a superpower because if you're able to be vulnerable with somebody from the jump, like that also gives them the space and the okay to be vulnerable with you because somebody has to start, you know? And I feel like sometimes guys don't. So it kind of sucks that you have to be the first one. Um, in this case, but I swear it's worth it in the long run. That's why I wear my heart on my sleeve. If I'm, is that if a guy wants you, he will not waste time. And I think that Chad wants me, but I think I just scared Chad. And I don't want to scare Chad. Chad, don't be scared. I'm a good girl, I swear. I swear. But, guys, don't gaslight yourself into thinking that you are more important to a person than you are, or that you're in a relationship with somebody that you're not, or that whatever you guys are doing is anything more than whatever you guys are doing. So don't gaslight yourself about men because it's very important not to. And even though I am going through a slight situationship, I would say at the time that this is being filmed, I feel like there is hope. There's hope for me to escape the situationship. And if there's hope for me, there's probably hope for you because I don't know, I just feel like there has to be. All right, guys, that's all I really have to say. First episode was kind of short, but trust the next one is going to be longer and hopefully, yeah, I just really needed to get this off my chest because I'm really stressed about this situationship and I do not want to lose this guy. I really don't. I really like him. And so I need to talk to somebody about it that's not my friends and somebody who doesn't really, somebody being me, the camera, who isn't going to say anything back and I can just get it off my chest. So, yeah, if you are in a situationship, I hope that you find some clarity and put your glasses on and get the heck out of it. And if not, then, well, you're lucky. You don't have to brag. Yeah, anyways, follow me on Instagram. I'll link it down below. I don't even know my Instagram username. And my next episode will be out next Monday. Thanks for watching or listening. It's raining now, so I'm gonna go because it's thundering, actually. All right, cheerio. Bye bye.